Gate City Bank brings us this week's player profile of Tim Erickson and Chuck Wiest.
Senior Tim Erickson's first career catch at NDSU went for a touchdown, but things didn't always go so well after that. His season and career took a turn for the worse in one play.
I was bobbling in, and the guy came and hit me, and my leg stuck and hyperextended and pretty much blew out my knee, ACL, LCL, and some nerve damage and all that kind of stuff.
He sat out the entire 2003 season, but with the help of his roommates, who happened to be his teammates, they helped Erickson overcome the pain that's with him every day at practice.
Everybody's just real competitive with everything they do. We had a ping pong table for a long time, and those get some heated battles, pool table and stuff, so it was a good time.
Erickson describes himself as shy, but optimistic. That all changes when he hits the field.
If we're just practicing and stuff, to try to get it done, I don't want to try to cut any of my teammates or something, you know, but once we get on the field, I'm ready to go. I want to kill that DB. I don't want him, he doesn't want to play anymore. You know, I just want to cut him, put him on the ground, abuse him, catch him passing on him.
The Fergus Falls native isn't far from home, but for Tim, family ties are far from near.
My brother is a teacher in Africa during school, and then he comes back during the summers, and then my sister works with the government. Real proud of what they're doing though and stuff, and try to live up to what they're doing too.
Erickson's comeback trail could soon lead back to the end zone.
We want to win every game, obviously. It'd be huge to be ranked top 25, 1AA right away, and win the conference. Just set the tone right away, like we're here, we're 1AA, we're ready to go.
Roommate Chuck Wiest is also a receiver with record-setting credentials. Wiest owns the NDSU school record with 13 catches in one game. It happened in his hometown of Mankato his freshman year. Chuck has a simple formula for success.
You have to, first of all, know your role, and then you have to acknowledge that role, and then the third thing, you have to perform that role to the best of your ability. And that's just what, I mean, I think of myself as there's guys ahead of me, and if they go down, you know, they're gonna get tired and they're gonna need a break. So I'm just gonna, if they need me to come in, I'll step in and just do whatever I have to do, whether it's block, catch the ball, or whatever, just do that to the best of my ability.
Chuck will need to perform to his best ability if his summer plans come to fruition.
I'm gonna try to go out to California and fight forest fires, just get on a hot shot crew. And
Chuck's interest in fighting fires comes naturally.
Well, my dad was a smoke jumper, where they basically they just get dropped from a plane into a fire. You got to hike up, cut fire lines, and we did that for a real long time. And that's just always really interests me. And it's one of those things where if I don't do it, I'm gonna end up regretting it for the rest of my life. So I just want to go out there and just get in the middle of a fire and try to put it out.
The outdoors have always played an important part in his life, including a vivid childhood memory.
My family usually came out, we usually went to Glacier National Park or out to Yellowstone almost every year. And when I was 14, we were out in Glacier. I wanted to go fishing and no one else wanted to. So I was out there working my magic, not having any luck, and then I was about to cross this southern creek, probably about maybe 10 feet wide. I was about to cross it, and I heard kind of this moan. I'm like, what the heck is that? And so I kind of stood there, and then all of a sudden, this bear just kind of popped out right in front of me. And I've never been so terrified in my life. I mean, it's, you know, you get hit by that fear, and you just kind of freeze. Well, I could feel that it just iced my body over. I could feel it starting in my toes and just working its way up, and then I was frozen. And it just kind of sat there, looked at me. It seemed like forever, but it was probably like 30 seconds, I don't know. And then it kind of did a little half somersault and rolled and started walking away. And then after it got far enough away, I just kind of backed up. I think I ran the fastest mile I've ever ran.
Whether setting records, meeting bears, or fighting forest fires, thanks to his experiences at NDSU, Wiest will always be at his best.
Know your role, and then you have to acknowledge that role, and then the third thing, you have to perform that role to the best of your ability.